Alright, here we go. The much anticipated chocolate chip protein cookie dough. Here's the recipe video. Ingredients are a can of chickpeas, doesn't have to be organic, anything like that. Sugar-free pancake syrup. Powdered peanut butter, I use PB2. Vanilla protein powder. Some imitation vanilla. And some mini chocolate chips. And here the recipe begins. Drain and rinse the chickpeas. I have them in here. Drain and rinse them. Now you're going to add them to your blender. To add them in. The next step is to add your syrup. 1 serving of this, which is 60 milliliters. Good. And then the last thing you add to this right now is the imitation vanilla. I'd like to add 1.5 ounces. Oh, looks like I'm out of imitation vanilla. Alright. So what we do next is we throw the cover on this. If I can get it on there. Throw the cover on. And then we blend until you have a puree type texture. Good. Cover off. Oh, I need a spoon. See, your should look like this, like a nice pureed, nice and thick. So the next step is to take your mixture out and put it into a big bowl. I don't like wasting any. It's so good. Alright, this is what it should look like in the bowl. Okay, nice and thick. Alright, the next step is you're going to add your protein powder. We're gonna add 3/4 of a scoop. Not a whole, I mean, you can add a whole scoop, it all depends. I use 3/4 of a scoop. So once you add the protein powder in there, I don't know if you can see that, just gonna mix it in. Mix it until you can't see the protein powder anymore. The next step after this is you're going to mix your PB2 in another bowl. And it all depends on how thick this already is, on how liquidy you want your PB2 to be. So I'll show you guys in a second. The protein powder is all nice and mixed in. So the next step is the PB2. So mine is pretty thick right now, so I'm going to have my PB2 pretty watery. Good. I like to use about 2 1/4 servings of the PB2. So this is what it looks like right now. So what I'm going to do, put it in this right here, add a little bit of water. I'll show you guys what the consistency is going to look like. So since my cookie dough is pretty thick right now, the consistency of my PB2 is pretty watery. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty watery right now, which will help to add a little, it won't be, the cookie dough won't be as dry. So, moving this over here, I'm going to add the mixture to cookie dough. So this is what it looks like on top. So what we're going to do is going to mix it all in until the PB2 is all mixed in. And the recipe is almost done. I wanted to just show you guys through the whole video and not stop it, just to show it's pretty quick. It takes like 10 minutes to make. That's awesome. Literally could eat this every single day. And I do. This is going to be my 4th time having it this week. So don't judge me. It's great to snack on throughout the day as well, because it doesn't, just put it in the fridge, let it cool down, and tastes amazing. Alright, so the next step is where I forgot to name this ingredient earlier. We're going to use some stevia, just to make it a little sweeter. So just a pinch or 2 of stevia. And the whole stevia thing is pretty relative. Some people like to have some stevia in there, some people don't. So you mix it in the stevia until you can't see the stevia anymore. And then it'll be time to add the chocolate chips. And then that'll be the recipe. It's really straightforward. So what I'm doing now is Taking these bad boys. I use 1 serving, but you guys can use as much chocolate chips as you want. All depends on how quote-unquote healthy or macro-friendly you want to make it. Alright, 1 serving. Here's what it looks like with the chocolate chips on there. Mix those in, and I'll show you guys the end product, and then that's all she wrote. And so what you're gonna do is, since it's from blending it, the chickpeas are pretty warm. So the mixture. So what you're gonna want to do is, if you want to eat it soon, put it in the freezer for like maybe 30 minutes, and then but if you want to eat it later on, you can just put it in the fridge for a couple hours until it chills down, and then it's unbelievable. So let me show you guys the end product. Make it look really pretty. Alright, there we go. That's the cookie dough, protein cookie dough made with chickpeas. That is unbelievable. Alright guys, that's the recipe. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please, if you guys make it, tag me in it on Instagram, geneticpotentialacademy.com. Genetic Potential Academy on Instagram. And please follow me if you do not. I'm going to be coming out with more recipe videos pretty frequently. I've gotten a lot of demand for them, so I'm going to start putting them up pretty consistently. So try it out. Let me know what you think, and I hope you guys enjoy. Have a great one.